Another one.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Temporary hold on the magician. Look, you see what he did with his stick? He wants to kick 2 rails and thin that 5 ball, I think, right where he had his stick, sending the cue ball between the 6 and the 8. Safe. Now, this is no accident, ladies and gentlemen. This is no accident. Did you see that?
Magandang hapon mga kabilyard. Welcome to Sports Hub reaction and commentary videos. For today's reaction video, pag-usapan naman natin itong napaka-exciting na laban ni Efren Reyes versus dito kay Bobby Pickle, no? At makikita natin isa sa pinakamagagaling na player sa US, itong si Bobby Pickle. Nag-lag sila dyan at nanalo sa lag si Reyes. Ang kanilang game ay 9 ball at ang race nila ay race to 7.
Live from Louisville, Kentucky, you're watching the 2007 Derby City Classic. And you sure know who just broke those balls. You recognize that figure anywhere. Bata, Efren Reyes, who no less than 15 minutes ago took down his umpteenth Derby City one-pocket championship. He is now the leader in, it's his 5th Derby City one-pocket championship. Efren has played in the one-pocket event 5 times, and Efren has 5 one-pocket championships. I mean, is that unbelievable? Well, anything you say about the magician is no longer unbelievable. Tell you what, let's get right to the match here for a second, and then as time permits, I got a lot of stuff to fill you in on about everything that's going on here all week. This is the last match of the night. It's actually a bonus for all you viewers who just finished watching the one-pocket event. Efren and Bobby Pickle. And this is round 4 action. I know Efren is undefeated in 9-ball. I think Bobby is too, although I'm not sure. And this is a race to 7. Efren broke in this game. Now, hey, sorry for a little out of breath. I ran over from the control desk because Scott got this started a few minutes ahead of when I thought I needed to be up here. So I'm huffing and puffing here for a second. But it's good to be back with you. By the way, my name's Ken Schumann, and I'm being ably assisted in the background by Manalang Reyes at the Vacuum Stats. And let's see what we got. You're watching Derby City 9-ball action in the Chalk-Off Arena here live at the Executive West Hotel in Louisville, Kentucky. And you're watching this on the Billiard Club Network, courtesy of Billiard Club and AccuStats Video Productions. And Efren played another 6-way shot. And Bobby's going to be kicking at the 3-ball. Bobby Pickle out of Nashville, Tennessee. Kind of a backroom legend in his own right. And you'll enjoy watching this guy play too. Nice guy Bobby Pickle is. And he's been known to make a bet or two on a game of pool. Looks like he's going to go 2 rails and try to thin it. Well, that's the danger there. We've all done that 20,000 times, haven't we? Okay, we're sponsored tonight by Chalk-Off, the BCA Pool League, Diamond Billiards Incorporated, Diamond Billiard Products, Simonis Cloth, Aramuth Belgian Billiard Balls, the new club rack, and the Spider Laser Training Aid. All those great products are available for you viewers on the Billiard Club, at the Billiard Club Pro Shop and billiardclub.net. Let's watch Efren here make short work of this game. And now, is he going to use his famous inside English here and just come 1 rail, or is he going to come 4 and over? Well, come on, Efren. Anybody can do that. Okay, left-handed. The guy's a show-off. All right, I'm just having a little fun here because I can't tell you how thrilled I am. Anytime Efren Reyes wins a tournament, it thrills me to no end. It just continues to solidify this absolute living legend that every one of us that love pool really need to feel honored to be able to have watched this man. Talent like this is more than once in a lifetime. I think it's once in maybe 10 lifetimes. It's pure artistry at the highest level. The knowledge, the ability, the patience, the stamina. Efren Reyes is approaching 54 years old, I believe. One pocket preliminary with Bustamante that he looks like he's lost about 15 to 20 pounds in the past 6 months to a year. And I think that has really kind of helped him. And we were also talking about a bit about the fact that I think a year to 15, 18 months ago, Efren had LASIK eye surgery. And it took him a considerable length of time to adjust to it. I myself have had it, and in 2 or 3 days, it was fine for me. So everybody reacts differently. But can you imagine the decision that Efren Reyes made to have his eyes surgically altered at age 52 with the talent that he has? It is just unbelievable. But anyway, his eyes are fine, and he's hale and healthy. So long live Efren. Bobby's got a shot here. The 3 goes. Looks like he's got to kind of punch the cue ball a little bit between the 5 and the 4, and I'm not sure that's that easy to do. Maybe he's going to go forward and try to clip it. Maybe he can get, I don't know. All right, hit it very nicely. Put a nice sweet stroke on that to avoid contact with the 5. This is tricky in its own right. The 5-9 is not on. What would you do? Low right, try to hit the 9? Or just hold it for the combination? Looks like he's killing it with inside for the combination. Yeah.
Maganda yung pagkakapasok doon sa 4.
He has to cut the 5 quite a bit more than it appears on the screen. Probably a good 45-degree cut to his left. So this is not automatic by any means.
5 to 9 corner pocket.
Okay, he hit it good speed and it took it. He scores Efren 1 and Bobby Pickle 1. I'm going to try to get some stuff in here because these racks go pretty quick. Quick recap on the bank pool division. We started out in bank pool. 469 players signed up to play bank pool. And coming out of that whole pack was Stevie Moore from Atlanta, Georgia. Stevie Moore. And guess who he had a tangle with in the finals and beat him? You guessed it, Bata himself. So Efren got second, and Luat was third in the bank pool. Bobby's, by the way, Bobby wears around his neck, he just tucked it in, he wears around his neck a solid gold pickle. I kid you not. And that's his real name, folks, Bobby Pickle. Not making that up, it's not a nickname. Anyway, so Stevie Moore snapped off the bank pool, Efren second, Luat third. Okay, then we started out with one pocket about 3 days ago. 416 one-pocket players went at it. And starting out this morning, or as of last night, we were down to the final 6. And I just want to see what Bobby does here, because this is pretty touchy to get on that 2-ball. It goes in both corners, but it's got a lot of traffic to negotiate here.
Sablay yung tira na yan ni Bobby
You know what? I'm going to hold off on updating you here just for a second, and just want to see what the magician does.
Kaya ito na open kay Reyes itong table at
looks like his best pass probably just one rail up towards the 5-ball. But he may go on the other side with inside so he can play the 2 and be coming back towards the 3-ball. Overhit it a touch. And this is no piece of cake. He's going to wind up with probably a larger angle on the 3, unless he's just going to follow it right through the balls. Huh. That's probably just tired. He's been playing, Efren started playing 11 o'clock this morning, and he's probably had a grand total of an hour and a half of breaks throughout the day, if you add them all up. So, and he's been doing that every day, folks, because nobody beats him. Anyway, back to real quick on a one-pocket recap. So we get down to 6 starting this morning. Efren and Bustamante, Jason Miller and Joyner, and Mike Davis and Michael Serber were our final 6 today. First round up, Efren drew Bustamante and beat him. They both had a buyback. The other guys didn't. Bustamante went ahead and bought back in. Jason Miller lost to Joyner, and Mike Davis lost to Serber. They were out. We shuffled them up and redrew again. Efren draw Bustamante again. Beat him in 15 minutes, honest to God. One pocket, raised to 3, 15 minutes, and he beats Francisco Bustamante. We got a little announcement going on in the background there. I don't know what it was. I think it might have been about the straight pool champion, and I'm going to get to that. You're not going to believe what I got to tell you about straight pool. And Bobby played a safe that's probably going to cost him, although the 4 ball's in a funny position. It's on the rail near the side pocket, and it looks like it's got no chance to go in the side. It's tough to get on to bank and hold. This is why they call him the magician. Let's see some magic here. Yeah, he's going to play for the combination 4-5. How'd you like to play for that? Well, now he's going to play something else, like kick. Now this is where I just no, he's got a piece of it. I just don't know what he can do with it. That cue ball came out enough for me to see the 4.
Kailangan niya munang pinahin itong 4. Ito nga mukhang
Bobby.
nag-play safe si Efren Reyes
It's your
dito
turn.
at makikita ninyo na wala talagang tira.
I watch you kick.
Wala siyang pasok dito sa 5. Malima na lang kung yun.
Anyway, real quick on the one pocket thing. So Efren took care of Bustamante in 15 minutes, knocked him out. Joyner took care of Serber. That took 3.5 hours. Knocked him out. And it wound up with Efren and Cliff in the finals, which you just watched live on billiardclub.net and ActiveStats Video Productions. Bobby made a nice kick there, sent the 4 ball 3 rails, and he might put a temporary hold on the magician. Now look, did you see what he did with his stick? He wants to kick 2 rails and thin that 5 ball, I think, right where he had his stick, sending the cue ball between the 6 and the 8, safe. Now this is no accident, ladies and gentlemen. This is no accident. Did you see that? I told you that's what he was going to do. I mean, and he probably put the 5 on the rail, so Bobby's got to move it.
Number 3.
I don't think magician does him justice. Yeah, Bobby liked that. Nice shot, Efren. This is so much fun. I mean, really, it's just great to be able to be here and see all this. Now Bobby's trying that, and he's going to miss the 5 ball, and the only fortunate thing there is he made a little bit tougher out on Efren.
Ball in hand
But you know what the magician will do here? He'll play the 5, he'll draw the cue ball into the 8, break those 2 up, send the cue ball a little bit towards the center of the table so he can see the 5. And 1, 2, 3, and I'll be breaking.
Yung diskarte ni Reyes dito sa rack number 3.
Anyway, it looks like that from up here, but let's see what it does. Then I'll give you an update on the entire 9-ball tournament, bring you right up to date as to where we are as of this minute. I got current information for you on 9-ball. But I want to see what he does, so let's take a look at this. Maybe he's going to stay inside the 8-ball and go that way, keeping the cue ball on the inside of the 2 balls. There may be enough room for that. Yep, absolutely. Now it's funny, the 2 balls kind of stayed together. Now the 6 goes in either corner. It goes where he's standing, and it goes up diagonally over here. It looks like he may have to pull it back around where his watch is or his elbow. Now the overhead hit it just a little, but you got to come up long on that shot. You can't come short there, or you'll be playing safe. So he had to make sure he at least got past the spot he was looking for. And like I said, I mean, you know, it's still Efren Reyes, but he's human, and he's probably got to be a little bit fatigued at this hour, at 6 days, 7 days into this thing. But he splits the cup, and he needs a kiss, and he got it, and he's straight in. Stop, 2-1 Efren.
Pasok ang 8 at last ball si
Okay,
Reyes
so it's going to be 2-1 Efren. They're racing to 7. We started out 9-ball yesterday morning. 400 players in a 9-ball event. 400 players. Each division had over 400. We had just around 100 players because there's still half a dozen or so matches going on throughout the arena out here. We'll be down around 100 players going into round 5 in the morning. And great day coming up tomorrow for Derby City 9-ball. Great day. Give you some straight pool information here in just a minute. And also, I might have mentioned it, but it is worth re-mentioning. Efren is the leader in the world all around. And as a matter of fact, we were kind of doing a little bit of looking ahead in some of the statistics. It looks like the only person that can actually still catch Efren for the world all-around would be Stevie Moore, who won the bank. Now, this isn't official, guys, and don't hold me to it, other than I guarantee you Efren's ahead, and by a good margin. But what I think we're looking at is Stevie Moore would have to win the 9-ball division, and Efren would probably have to lose right here to Bobby, buy back, and lose tomorrow in round 5. And that would maybe make it interesting. When we are back with you tomorrow, we'll be able to give you a much more accurate picture of whether Efren has got it clinched, or just where he needs to finish. What round does he need to get to sew it up? And I got to believe that he's not too far away. And I've also lost count on the number of world all-around titles that Efren's won here. I'm going to guess it's 3 to 5. And maybe I can get an update for you on that. It's 2-1 Efren, racing to 7. And at the end of this rack, I'll update you on the straight pool challenge, which concluded about 15 minutes ago. Also want to just remind everybody you're watching live 9-ball action from the Chalk-Off Arena at the Derby City Classic, brought to you by the Billiard Club Network and AccuStats Video Productions. AccuStats, the worldwide leader in pool video, unparalleled, unquestioned, put all the superlatives there that you want, and they're still not good enough. AccuStats Video Productions, 800-828-0397. And by all means, get in touch with them. In about 4 weeks from the conclusion of the Classic here on the weekend, everything that was taped by Pat and his crew will be available for purchase on DVD. You can order online, you can call, you can join the Video of the Month Club, which is terrific. They send you, and they did that for a couple of days, and the high 8 runs for the 2 days would come back today and play in the finals. Efren made a ball in the break, has a shot on the 1, which maybe we'll see him shoot left-handed. No, he can reach that. Anyway, looks pretty academic here. I mean, it's amazing. The guy breaks the balls and you just say, well, he's out. Those are good.
Next object ball,
slide a beat over, rack him up. We're spoiled. I mean, aren't we? We're absolutely spoiled by watching this man play pool. He makes it look so easy. It's effortless. He glides around the table. Look at this. Nothing to it. Reverse draw, 2 rails. Piece of cake. So anyway, we get to the top 8 guys in straight pool as of this morning, and those players were, and I'm going to read them this time in reverse order: Charlie Williams ran 85. Danny Harriman ran 85. Dennis Orcolo ran 93. John Mr. 400 Schmidt ran 97. Mika Immonen clocked in with a 127. Johnny Archer 129. Ralph Suquet 137. Now, who do you think ran the most balls out of this group? I haven't even told you yet. The high run was a 151 going into today. This Mesa today's high run would be the champion. And frankly, the guys struggled today. I think they were a little tired. They all put out a pretty good effort yesterday. They were, pretty jacked up. And by the way, real quick, it's 4-1 Efren here. We're racing the 7. Looks like the 2-9 is dead wired into the hole. So Bobby best do something good here with this one ball. And if it's me, I'm banking it cross-side and trying to get somewhere in the middle of the table. I'm not going to let Efren see this or shoot at this one, or I'm never going to get near that 2-9. And I'm going to win this game.
Corner packet.
You're not going to go cross corner. Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. Perfect. Bobby's going to earn himself a game here, and it's well deserved. I would hope that he's able to make this. It'll make him feel good and reward him for a nice bank shot on the one ball. Well hit. Well hit. Now here's something you don't see too often. Efren Reyes racking the balls for his opponent. 15-minute break. How'd you like to be Efren tonight? He played at 6:30, 9 ball, had about a 40-minute break, played 3 games of one pocket with Cliff, 4 games of one pocket with Cliff, comes right back, another set of 9 ball. And you know what, when he's done with this, you know what he's going to do? He's probably going to go back and play some chess for about 6 hours. And speaking of that, and a lot of you know, some of you might not, Efren Reyes is a world-class chess player. I mean that sincerely. He's just a superb chess player. So anyway, yesterday he's out in the corridor here in the hallway, just outside the doors, and they set up a little chessboard out there, and he's sitting there playing one of his Filipino buddies. And there's a crowd of 7 deep watching him play chess. I mean, are you kidding? Now, how much respect is that? All right, Efren's got ball in hand. He's got a 4-2 lead. And Bobby's just going over to mark up his bead. He's trying to figure out how the beads work. And one of the beads wasn't fully all the way over, so Bobby wasn't sure if Efren had 3 or 4. He tried to kind of, well, only 3? No, Bobby. Efren's got 4, and he's probably going to have 5 very quickly because 4-9 is right in front of him. And unless he's got an angle where he's got to go on the other side of the 4 and run out. And that's exactly what he's doing, because he could not hold the cue ball off the 3 for the 4-9. Okay, I just run out. It don't matter. I play combination, I run out. I get lucky. Now I draw between the 6 and the 8. Uh-oh. It was too easy. I wanted to have a little harder shot. Oh, anyway, before I give you the finals on the straight pull, I do want to mention real briefly, and this is important. It means a lot to me, and I hope it means a lot to you. The staff here at the Derby City Classic, the people behind the scenes here that put this thing together and work a lot of hours. I mean, 15, 16, 18 hours a day. A lot of people to make this work, to coordinate things, to play back-to-back tournaments with 400-plus players in them on 40 tables, and juggle the fact that half the guys are in 2 events and scheduling conflicts and all of this stuff, and answer a million questions. You know, when do I play? I need to do this. Of course, it all happens too because of what we get to do here and put this out on the internet due to Rob Sikora and billiardclub.net. And Rob has been just a tireless worker. You wouldn't believe the stuff that this one man does.
Maganda ang
This
break
arena
dyan
that
ni
you're seeing,
Reyes,
this
no? May
entire
pumasok, pero
chalk-off
medyo
arena,
hindi maganda yung,
Rob
ball
built
position
himself.
dito sa uno.
He built this
Kaya
himself. He
tingnan natin kung,
assembles it and disassembles it as it's needed in these events. This is the same arena
ito
we used in the U.S. Open. It's the same one we've used here. It goes around, and one guy.
Mahirap na tira ito si
Let me tell you,
Pickle.
we all know a lot. So send him an email. Tell him what you like. Tell him what you don't like. Tell him what you like to see more of. What we can do for you to make it better and more enjoyable. And if there's something we're doing that you don't approve of, well, tell us that too. We appreciate the feedback. All right, it's 5-2 Efren. Bobby was kicking at the 2-ball, and looks like he's going to pay the price again for giving Mr. Reyes the ball in the hand. And the 2 goes, the 3 goes by the 7. The 5 might pass the 7. I can't really tell. I think it does, and if it does, it's going to be pretty academic. But he's looking at it now, and it maybe it's a little closer, but I think he's got a... Oh, well, if Efren Reyes is looking close at it, I'm not going to second guess that from up here. Let's just wait and see. Give us some straight pull action real quick here. Well, the billiard on the 7 can be made too. But these are tight pockets, guys. These are 4.5, and if you've played on diamonds, you know how they're made. Not only are they the finest playing table anywhere in the world.
Medyo na miscued dito si Efren Reyes, no? Easy
That
shot
might have saved Bobby from the gallows for a little while anyway. Although, and I don't mean to underestimate Bobby. He's a solid, strong player, and he can easily run 3 or 4 racks. So it's not like Efren's toying with him or anything. But, that would have put Efren on the hill, and it pretty much would have been curtains at that point, I would think. But that's why, that's a nice shot there. Nice shot there. I still don't know if the 5 goes, but he sure threaded the needle around that 8-ball very nicely. And now we'll see whether the 5 goes or not. If it goes, you know, the speed he's got to hit it with to get on the 6 may make the shot play a little harder too. All right. He used all of what he had there. He had about 55% of that pocket, and he used it. And he gets out here. He's still alive. That miscue Efren made tighten things up a little bit here, which is also fun. Okay, Bobby's going to get out here. I mean, I really doubt that he's going to mess this up. So straight pool final started today, and everybody had 5 shots at it. So here we go from the bottom up. Dennis Orcolo. Let me tell you how tough this stuff is. Dennis Orcolo, a world-class player, today can only muster a 28. That's with ball in hand to start. Set up your own break shot. 2 racks, best you could do. Mike Davis. Mike 151 Davis from yesterday. Mr. 400 Schmidt threw a 97 at him yesterday. Best today, 71. So who wins? Mika Immonen, who was in 4th place yesterday with a 127, was the last guy to go today. And Mika dropped a $1.60 bomb on everybody. 160. That's like 15 racks. And then Mika went and played 9-ball and won that match. So anyway, Mika's a straight pool champion. He picks up $2,200 for that, and another $1,100 for high run. $3,300 in Mika's kick. All right, it's 5-3 Efren. Bobby broke. Made a ball, got a shot, and he's got himself a little bit in a pickle. Oh, no, Kenny, you didn't say that. Yeah, guys, I did, and I knew that was going to happen at least once during this set, so now that I've said it, I promise not to say it again. And I know earlier I was talking a little bit about AccuStats and Pat and all of that, and sincerely meant every word of it. I've been fortunate to know Pat Fleming for 25 years. I met him through his brother Pete some 25 years ago when we were both working in New Jersey. And it's been just an honor to know that guy. Pat has just been a great asset to the industry, and I'm just proud to know him. Anyway, I want to also mention Merlin Glodick, engineer extraordinaire, another magician in his own right, and of course Julian Robertson, who gets you all these great pictures, especially on the AccuStats tapes. And the post-production crew, Brad, there's more of them here than I can tell you right now. But anyway, I wanted to make sure that I got a little kudo out to them. They surely deserve it. All right, Bata's going to look like he's going to kick 2 rails one way or the other here, and he's just trying to kind of just barely skim the 4 ball and send the cue ball toward. No, well, I guess he outsmarted us all.
Great shot.
I got lucky. Look, I get lucky. Folks, it's not luck that ball wound up there. Yeah, maybe it's luck it's in the exact position that it's in, but it wasn't lucky that he kicked it the way he planned to kick it, that he hit it. He wanted to 2-rail that ball up here, probably, I'm guessing, somewhere to the middle diamond on the top rail.
Object ball sa likuran ng ball number 6. Hindi natin discarded dito ni Bobby Pickle.
All right, Bobby's going to take a quick table. And speaking of couldn't find his cue stick, about 15 minutes before this match, Bobby Pickle's out there having a smoke, you know, in the foyer out there. So we're out there, me and Rick Jones and all that. That's a nice shot there. Okay, so he has a smoke and comes back in. He leaves his cue stick out there, leaves the case and everything. 15 minutes before he's going to play Efren Reyes, he loses his cue stick. All right, well, you do what you got to do, buddy. All right, we're here. Anyway, Bobby made a real nice shot there on the 4. He kissed it in off the 9 ball, if you remember, after Efren made that 2-rail kick to put it up there. Now, he can see the 5, I believe, and he's got to make sure he doesn't hit the 9 ball. Well, I guess I couldn't tell. He couldn't hit as much of the 5. But you know what? He hooked Efren. Yeah, Scott had to take a call on his cell phone sitting next to me, and I think the phone call might be going out live too.
Tune in, you can hear me talk.
All right.
I'll call you.
All right, so Efren's hooked on the 5, and if you remember the last shot he had, he was hooked on the 4. So I think he's hooked on it. Yeah, he's going from behind.
At mukhang may scratch pa dito si Reyes, at yun nga, na-scratch si Reyes, no? Foul si Reyes dyan, at bowling na naman kay Bobby Pickle dito sa rock.
That's right, we play the Pro Express rules here at the Derby City Classic. It's 1 foul ball in hand, and 3 fouls is lost the game.
So, easy packet na ito. Alam na
no ball spot except the 9.
Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
And it's winner breaks. Well, actually, the actual rule we play here is winner has the break option, which means if Bobby wins this game, if he elected to, he could pass the break to Efren, and Efren would have to break the balls.
What's the chance of that happening?
Well, what I'm saying is, why do we even have such a rule? Have you ever seen that? The only guy I've ever seen do that, I think, was Pat Fleming. Okay? So I don't even know why we have that rule. It's pretty rare. Yeah. Well, we're playing with pretty top shelf stuff here. Well, that's true.
Last ball itong si Bobby Pickle dito sa rack number 9, at mukhang nakuha na yung placing niya dito sa
just before you came up, Scott, it was 4-1, and Bobby was just kicking at everything.
Like I mentioned, pearly gates me, Jesus.
Yeah, and needs a little help. Didn't get any.
Maganda ang break dyan ni Bobby Pickle.
Where do you like to push, Scott?
Pasok siya ng bola, yung one ball. Pero
Like here.
masama yung ball position niya dito sa dos dahil
I
nakaharang.
might push for a kick. I mean, that's just maybe it's just as suicidal as anything else with Efren, but I don't think you can let him see any of the ball.
Dito sa ball number 2. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
You know what I'd do? I would push right where that piece of chalk is. Right there. Let him have a. He's got to give him a one rail kick. All right, he gave him the whole ball. If he's got the whole ball, he's going to be behind the 6 maybe, or the up table. 2 behind the 9. Yeah. No. No, but it's sure fun to sit up here and think you might be right. I think you called it. He's going behind the 9.
Panibagong play safe ang ginawa dito ni Reyes.
Yeah, I think
nilayo niya yung cue ball, no?
Looks like he did. And if Bobby's got the whole ball, he's got a little bit more choices than if he's only got a piece of it. And you got a better view of that than I do, Scott, so I can't really tell. Has he got the right side of the 2 ball?
Matamaan niya itong dos.
Okay. He's got the right side. He might bank it into the 9 and send the cue ball 2 rails. Oh, he had that side, huh? That's in the drink. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. You know, they've been rolling for Bobby.
Mahusay yung tira na yun ni Bobby Pickle at nagawa niya pa talaga na mai-play
Good
safe.
enough from behind that.
At maitago niya itong cue ball dito sa plaster ball sa tabi ng side pocket.
Has Bobby Pickle got a loss yet? I mean, has he used the buyback? Is he under? Is he okay?
Position ng dos para
This is 4.
Reyes. Sa mga kick shot.
Yeah, that's what I thought, and we know Efren hasn't been beaten yet either.
Diskarte ni Reyes dito kung paano niya patamaan itong dos. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
3 rails behind it.
I think he's just going to go 1 rail, hit the 2 ball.
I think he's going behind the 5, Scott.
Looks like he's going to try to kill the 2 ball. No, you're right.
Is he going to get a rail? He's got to get a rail with the 8 ball, Scott. No rail. Yeah, ball in hand. It's 5-4, Efren.
Hit the lowest ball and say the other ball, in which case that's the 2 ball. After contact, the ball must go to the rail after contact. He went 3 rails, hit the 2 ball, and the ball went to the rail. This ball in hand, but he couldn't. Looks like he has a chance to tie up his hands. It's the 2 ball nice and crisp inside. And the 4 is going to put the ball back to the 5 ball, the 6 is laying or 7 and 9.
Yeah, he's letting the stroke out a little bit more, Scott, now than he was in the first couple of games. He was a little tentative. Oh, my gosh. Is that inside English? He did. He did. Well. Okay. Is he going to back kick the 5, send the 5 1 rail down to the middle of the bottom rail and let the cue ball get stopped by the 6?
Sumablay siya. Pero ganun pa man, nakuhanan niya pa rin na maitago sa likuran ng number 9. Itong 5, no? Kaya nahirapan si Reyes dito sa kanya.
No.
Pero tingnan natin yung diskarte ni Reyes dito kung paano niya i-kick shot. Itong ball number 5.
You know what he's going to do? He's going to stick it right on the 5 behind the 9. That's what he's doing. He's too deep. Yeah.
Napakahusay ng kick
I don't
shot
think he wanted that to go.
ni Reyes nung ball dito sa corner pocket.
You know, and he Scott, and he can't take a 1 rail kick at this because the 7 ball's in the way. So he's got to go right at it.
Pocket ball doon sa corner pocket.
Can he hold it up and play it 1 rail?
Itong 5 pero medyo mahaba siya, malayo. At ito
He played this. He played this.
Ganun pa man. Medyo na-open, no? Na-open itong 5 dito kay Bobby Pickle. At chance na ni Bobby Pickle to para ma-snatch niya itong rack number 10 kay Reyes.
Didn't Efren's last match go
last
hill-hill?
table si Bobby Pickle, maganda na yung ball positioning niya dito.
Who was he? Who did he play?
Alam na this,
You remember?
Pero tingnan natin pa rin kung
Neil Jacobs
na ma-clean up ni Bobby Pickle itong rack number 10.
Oh, well. Oh, he's a no. He can stop right there. Yeah, there's no sense in getting fancy here. That's right. Yeah.
At dito na nga, medyo masama
Look
yung
at
tira
this.
na yun.
Watch this roll, Scotty. Watch this. Efren's got to be getting a little bit tired of this. This has been going on for 4 racks.
Bobby Pickle, naitalo na pa rin itong cue ball sa likuran na yun. At alanganin pa sa Reyes dito dahil 2 ball na lang ito. 2 bola na lang ang natitira. 7 tsaka itong 9. Mukhang ikikick shot ni Reyes, no? Itong 7. Tingnan natin kung pumasok sa side pocket.
Well, Scotty back kicks the 7 in the side.
Ball number 9, medyo malas na sinwerte na minalas.
Well, sure, because look where they left him.
Pero tingnan natin.
If that was hanging in the jaw, Bobby wasn't going to high-five him.
At kakailanganin niyang
He's going to bank this one rail right there where he's standing, and it's going to split the cup.
Doon sa corner pocket.
No? Looks like he's going to... No. He going to cut this here? No. Just fan it? Certainly. Yeah. Probably have to use the bridge to bank it, though.
At eto nga, binang shot niya, medyo... Ayun, na-scratch pa si Reyes. Ball in.
All right, now Scott, according to the rules we play here, Efren better not concede this.
Si Reyes dyan sa rack number 10.
Now they don't. They're going to forget about it, but you know the concession rule.
Natin dyan on 5. Si Pickle pa rin magbibig
Yeah.
sa rack number 10.
Well, I mean, obviously with these two guys, but what I'm talking about out there, guys, is we have a rule here where we try to prevent concessions, even if the guy scratches on the 9, and we know it's automatic. We try to do that just so the game is a little purer and it's played the way it's supposed to be played, and it avoids a lot of arguments, controversy at a later date. So that's the only reason I brought it up. Is normally. It's 5-5. No, I think if he tried to bank the 2, Scott, cross corner, he's got to let the cue ball go a bit, or he's got to flirt with the 8 ball. But once again, it's hard to duck on Efren. Nah, he left it. Well, I tell you, well, I think if he gets on the 3. The 4 to the 5 is the key here. I guess he couldn't see it. We're at about a 45-degree angle to the table up here, and we're seeing just one perspective, and it's a little deceiving sometimes. Now, this looks like Bobby can't see the 2 ball to make it. Can you tell, Scott? Can you make that 2 ball? All right. Now, if he's going to jump, he's all right, made a good solid hit on it, and let's see where this baby stops. If it hits a 7 full, all right.
Na-open kay Reyes itong rack number 11. Tingnan natin
4 to the 5 to the 5 and the 5 to the 6. He's got to get that half angle on the 5.
Sa 5 at sino kaya ang makauna dito sa
he want to be a little bit more towards the 7 ball side of the table when he shoots the 6 than in the middle of the table. Do you know that yeah. I think he's coming under the 7. Under the 7. And notice when he hit the second rail, he's automatically in line. It's just a question of how far away he is from the object ball. And, you know, I mean, this may sound a little bit strange, the words themselves, but Efren needed this game. Bobby put 3 on him and came back. Actually, had a pretty good opportunity this game.
Ganda yung pinapakita
No, it's
momentum
coming
dito
out.
ni
It's
Reyes.
coming
No?
out.
At ito nga, last 2 balls siya dito sa rock number 11. At mukhang mauuna
Yeah,
sa
that's
hill itong si Reyes dahil rock
You just follow this. You just follow this, or just draw it a little to the center of the table. Follow it with his famous inside.
At available nitong 9 para sa last rock
That's,
ni Reyes.
that's not it. Yeah. That's not it yet. He needs one more.
Score natin 6-5, no?
And as Scott was saying, now, because if Efren wins this, he's going to go to round 5. I think Stevie Moore would have to win the 9 ball, and Efren would have to lose 2 in a row. And that's pretty unlikely. So it looks like Bata is going to lock himself up his 6th all-around championship. And interesting, Merlin told me earlier that Efren has played in 5 of these, and everyone he's played in, he's won the all-around. 4 out of 5? 4 out of 5. Oh yeah, Jason last year. That's right. And Efren was close. 2nd. Okay, he's got 4 firsts and a 2nd. Playing 3 disciplines with, for the last 3-4 years, 1,000 players. I think, Scott, he might be able to get right between the 6 and 8 and stretch it out a little bit and catch the one maybe off the 3rd rail. What are you thinking? He's going to go off the short rail and back it up? Dig down with low right? He's going to dig down and maybe that way. He's going to bend it around the 2. Uh-huh. And by doing so, what he's doing, folks, is he's changing the angle as it comes off the rail with the reverse English, and he also will compensate with speed to bend it as far as he wants to. He just wants to miss the 2 ball here.
At yun nga, napakahusay nitong tira ni Reyes.
See,
na kick shot
by
niya.
just missing the 2 ball, he guaranteed he would make contact with the 1. And notice
Bobby Pickle, kaya
he sold out a little bit.
Dito, may chance si Bobby Pickle na ma-run out itong rock number 12.
He's got to watch out for the side pocket and the 5 ball. If he get, the 2 doesn't go past the 3 in the corner, Scott. Oh, the 4 ball, excuse me. Yeah, but the 2 does not pass the 3 in the corner where he's standing, so he's got to get the 2 in the side. And see, he was worried about it. I think he jumped up a little bit too. Efren cannot see the 1 ball cleanly, but he's got plenty of room to spin that in, and then what? Send the cue ball between the 3 and the 5, right about where his stick is now. And he wants to play the 2 in the side pocket where the cue ball is. So it's basically a cue ball is going to go 3 rails. He's going to hit the 3. Watch outside pocket. Ski.
No ball spot except the 9, so he's got 1 ball stays pocket.
What about the what's how do you like getting on it? Just stop there and play the 3 in the corner, 1 rail back around where his hand is. Play the 4 up here in the long corner. Yeah.
I don't know. I think he might take the combination.
Well, you know, yeah, because shooting the 4-8 is dangerous because of the lay of the 6 ball. Now he's got a little funny angle. Yeah. Now he's going to have to go over and back between the 9 and the 5 off the 2nd rail. No shot. Yeah, he's just got to make sure he's got a nice big area to get on that 7 ball so he doesn't flirt with the 9. And even if he does, the 8's right in front of the pocket, so that shouldn't present a problem. One rail, straight up. Center of the table. One rail.
Ang score natin ay 6-5 at ito mukhang nakakuha ng momentum dito si Bobby Pickle. Last 2 balls si Bobby Pickle dito sa rack number 12.
See, I don't know about you, Scott, but when that 8 ball's like that close to that pocket, I like to get real close to it if I've got to come all the way back up here for that 9. You don't want to be shooting that from 6-7 feet away. 3 rails. Oh my God, dude.
Tempo siya at na-miscued itong si Bobby Pickle at hindi pumasok yung 8, no?
He jumped right up.
Sayang yung pagkakataon dito ni Bobby Pickle at tingnan natin kung maipasok naman ni Reyes itong last ball na ito.
Jumped up, did not follow through on the stroke.
Makapag-bank shot siya or pipinahin niya itong
well, Bobby don't have to shoot again. This could be the set. If ever makes this ball, it's the set's over. And you know he's banking it. Oh my God. Look. and why wouldn't it be contrary to what Mr. Shumatai? You don't know. Scott, meantime, this ball is deep. The 9's in front of the pocket, so it's not going to present too much trouble. But you know, when the balls are deep on these diamond pockets, sometimes you got to really be careful.
Mukhang tatablan, magkakaroon tayo ng hill-to-hill match dito sa
you would not have expected this in AccuStats Studio Productions.
Reyes versus Bobby Pickle. All 6 ang score natin. Si Pickle ang mag-break sa last round.
You can't lose the cue ball here, Scott.
Mahusay yung break na yan ni Bobby Pickle at may pumasok na bola, no? Meron siyang available shot dito sa 1 ball.
He's got to shoot. He's got to shoot, and he's got pretty natural position on the 2, and he may get safe if he misses. So you know, it's a nice shot to shoot because you got a couple of chances to win with this shot.
Natin mga kabilyard ang diskarte dito ni Bobby Pickle.
I think he can hit it soft with right-hand English. He's trying to get behind the 7. You get him?
Maswerte pa rin si Bobby Pickle, no? At
I can't tell. I think he's got the right side of the 1.
Ganun pa man, naitago niya itong ball number 1 sa likuran ng ball number 7 at
Bobby's got his share of the rolls, but they've been pretty even. Early in the match, Efren was getting the rolls.
Kung paano niya malusutan itong play safe na ito.
You would think. No. I think he can see the edge of it because the cue ball hit the 9 and slid out a little bit. He may even have a bank at it, Scott. I don't know about the bank, but I think he's got enough to bank the ball. Yeah. Look at this. Now Efren's got a bank, but he's going to bank this. Efren's smiling, but I don't think he's that happy. and stands right in front of Efren's line. I mean, oh yeah, he can see a piece of it, but if he tries to thin it and put the cue ball behind the 6-8,
iniisip niya ng mabuti kung paano niya sosolusyonan itong problema na ito dahil very crucial shot ito at mukhang
if he tries to thin it and put the cue ball behind the 6 and the 8, he risks letting the 1 leak out in front of the side. But I think he can thin it enough to do that. Don't see anything offensive here, Scott.
Ball positioning. So tingnan natin yung discarte dito ni Efren Bata Reyes.
Maybe you think he's banking it? No. Well, if it doesn't go by the 4, he's okay. I mean, roll up on the 4.
Full in the face.
Yeah, but if it doesn't take the left side of rail away when he does it,
At
Efren's
ito
got an easy
nagawang
kick. There he goes. Perfect.
mag-play safe dito ni Bobby Pickle, no? Naitago niya sa likuran ng 4 ball. Itong 1 ball, napakahusay nung challenge na yan ni Bobby Pickle.
Can he kick
At,
2 rails by the
no
9
choice
ball?
Si Reyes kung hindi mag-response. At
2 rails by the 9 ball
para
and
matamaan niya itong ball number 1. At tingnan natin yung diskarte dito ni Efren Reyes.
and the 7's a big ball because that's in his way. You know, he's dependent on, and if he wants to try to play the other side of the 1 ball, he risks going in and drink.
Ito niya, sinipat niya yung angulo. Dapat magkaroon siya ng mga animals dyan. At magkaroon siya ng magandang tira dyan sa puno na yan. Kaya tingnan natin, panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
Well, if he tries to hit, if he tries to hit where his Q-tip was there off the 3rd rail, I think he sells out going that way. I think he's trying to. Well, I know, but I'm saying he wouldn't. He would have such little speed coming off the 3rd rail. The 1 isn't going to go very far.
No, yeah, you really have to whack it.
Right, and that changes the angle when you do that. I'll tell you one thing: the crowd's enjoying it, and we got almost a packed house here at the Chalkoff Arena. It's seems like day 27.
At ito nga, 1, 2, 3, 4 rail kick shot.
You got a rail?
Para matamaan naman itong
Yeah. You're proud of Bonds, and they should.
Pero na-open naman.
But it was just as you and I talked, if he went off the 3rd rail with no speed, he wasn't going to get any separation, and you said he's got to whack it. And he did exactly that. Came off the 4th rail, sent the 1 ball down here, and did about, I mean, he couldn't have done much better with what he had. Yeah. Look at that. Well, the only thing that's going to stop him now, Scott, is his nerves. The layout is routine. The only thing that's going to stop him here is himself, is his composure. Yeah, just stay down low there on the 5. Well, remember he had that 8 ball he popped up on a couple of games ago. You don't want to be straight. No, he's not straight, and he shouldn't hit the 8 here. Well, Scott, this is going to be a tremendous upset, and I don't mean tremendous in the manner that their abilities are so far apart. In a short race to 7, anything can happen. No, but Efren had a 5-2 lead, and a miscue turned the tide here, and Bobby started getting every roll in the book. But this is. Look at him! Look at him!
Congratulations, Efren Reyes, and congratulations, Bobby Pickle, sa iyong panalo. Thank you guys. Please subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video.
All right, we'll close up shop.